Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Dinks with Kinks. Before we get into tonight's episode, I want to remind all you people that we are in fact on that social media at Dinks with Kinks on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Or X. I guess it's X now, right? It's not Twitter anymore.
Yeah, it's X now. X marks the spot.
X gonna give it to you. We'll give it to you on X.
As long as it's not triple X, I guess.
I am one of your wonderful hosts, John Dondero, and with me, as always, are my two favorite people in the whole wide world. I'm real big fans of them. Miss Rebecca and Mr. Shep.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
How y'all guys doing tonight? Are you guys ready for tonight?
Rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling?
Let you guys get all the easy ones out.
Yeah. Well, you guys will have to forgive me if I sound a little off. I'm just getting over COVID. So my voice might be a little gravelly.
For the second time, folks. Second time.
I'm also just getting over his COVID, too.
Yeah. But yeah, so my voice is a little gravelly. You'll know it's
oh shit! I can't believe I walked right into that one. I'm sad about that. Damn
But
it!
you already said that.
I did. She didn't hear it the first time.
I
got her twice with it. The first time it went right over her head.
It did.
She didn't hear you on the audio podcast. This is rough. It's gonna be rough.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a rough one.
I'm just smoothing out. Come on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rocky from here. I can tell you that much. But
Like
we
I said,
are.
just get it out. Just get it all out.
It's my own asphalt.
Oh, jeez.
Yay! I got one in.
That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Thanks.
You did good. So we are talking lithophilia, which is the arousal by stones, rocks, and gravel. You know, all manner of stone.
Not to be confused with the fetish of getting stoned. Different. It's different.
Is that a fetish?
Which is very embarrassing because I got real high before we did this podcast.
God damn it.
No, so yeah, this is actually the fetish with stones and rocks. And at first I was like, this can't be a fetish. Like, right? Like, somebody is making fun of me. This is a user suggestion. And so I started looking into it, and I'm like, oh no, all right, no, this is a thing. And I actually know somebody with this kink.
Oh, nice.
All right, okay, so I know two people with this kink.
I'm learning things every day.
Right? So did you guys even know this was a kink?
No, I did not. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore with this podcast. Like, I feel after a few years, like, I'm like, no, I didn't know, but I mean, it doesn't surprise me. But at this, like, I can see how it's a kink because I mean, as a masochist, but then there's like that line. Like,
See, I think you're thinking about this all wrong.
I hope so. I hope to be educated tonight because I'm thinking like rocks.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think there's going to be many aspects of this kink that we're going to dive into. First, just being, just attraction from rocks. They're powerful. They're solid.
I would hope so.
If you want to think about, I love that Shep keeps nodding his head to the audio podcast. Like, we'll say something and he'll nod his head.
You know what? That's what Shep does, and I appreciate it because it's just for me. It's just.
I'm not nodding my head. This is a wobble. Thank you very much.
No, you've had two moments where we're like, yeah, we know somebody with this kink, and you nod your head.
Yes, but you commented on the wobble, not the nod.
Oh
You're
my
right.
goodness, boys,
Sorry.
you're both pretty.
It was
oh
very
my
it was very
gosh.
unstable.
Yeah,
Let's get back on solid ground.
No, let's. Yeah, see, you just.
I can't with y'all tonight. I can't.
John's been isolated too long in quarantine. I can't.
I have.
Yeah.
I've had a whole week to do nothing but think of puns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got some rock solid material.
Oh
Yeah, you do.
my God! We're not even going to get to the kink. We're just going to make puns all day. Okay, I'm here for it.
All right, here,
Let's
go.
Okay.
So, so think about it this way: like, stone is the most immovable object. It's the most dominant thing. You are powerless against it.
Unless
you
you
ever
have a
heard between a rock
jackhammer.
and a hard place? Yeah, I mean, You can,
And technically,
but
not always supposed
any
to
dom is like
He
weak
clearly said
against the
you,
jackhammer.
not you and your accessories.
And I mean, like water erodes rocks over time. Like that's like a thing. So water's water. So it can't be that tough.
So do the tears that
All
are
right.
experiencing from this.
So what you're saying is the
Slowly
toughest
eroding
dom in the
away.
world. If you waterboard them or take a jackhammer to their face,
No. What I am saying, what I am saying is that sometimes it takes like the soft little thing that to wear them down.
uh-huh.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
a little prickly tonight, huh? Man.
You are. You're really throwing a stone at us right now.
It's fine. All right, rock in a hard place. Yes, rock hard. Okay, rock hard. Okay, cool.
Yes, me. What?
And there's something. Yes. No, there's something very primal about just concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean concrete, like stone. Like you go out in nature, you sit on a nice, cool rock. There's something very primal and hot about that because you are in nature, but you are on something that it won't give away no matter how hard you push it, no matter how hard you hit it, you will break against it. It will not break against you.
One of my favorite things is to sit in the mountains. The Appalachian Mountains, they have those big rivers and the big rocks that are in the middle of the rivers and the pathways. And to sit on the rocks when like the rocks only go, the water only goes over like an inch. And it's just a feeling of the smooth stone underneath you with the water flowing past you. It's a great feeling. And
that's what essentially what this is. This is a paraphilia. This is cut and dry. I mean, and it's not just like the look of the rock, but it could be the smell of stone. Wow, I really want to make that point. I'm not gonna make it, but like the smell that the rocks have.
We don't want to know what the rock is cooking.
Oh my
Just move
God,
along.
I'm done. I quit. No, that's it. I'm sitting here.
And the
You're in
separate
timeout.
no,
You're in timeout.
stop. The separate is it's true what I just said. Like you ever go in nature and you can smell a rocky quarry and all that, and people do connect that smell to arousal. And
all rocks smell differently. They do, and and that's like it's very unique. And if you've ever really like, and all seriousness, they have a different scent to them because of just the minerals and the dirt that they're in.
Exactly, and we all know people who collect gemstones. They're pretty. They're beautiful.
They are.
Imagine deriving sexual pleasure from looking at how pretty they are. Just
Or
like
against your skin.
deriving pleasure from, they're cold. A while back, we talked about glass toys.
We did.
Because they are very cold.
Mm-hmm.
They're great insulators. Stone toys are a thing.
Great inserter. Yes, they are.
Or gemstones and whatnot.
Stone toys are a thing. Now I need to have one. I need to have one now.
See, I'm blowing your mind. I told you you're going to learn some stuff.
You are. I am. Continue.
Because, I think when we first started this, we're just thinking about doing it against a rock or, concrete or, in gravel and how painful that would be.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, the more I look into it, the more I learn. I'm like, this is not so much that. I mean, there is a many regard to that. Like, we are going to get into, being pushed up against a rock and having it scratch you and whatnot, and the passion held in there. That's a big turn on for a lot of people.
I mean, how many videos have you seen with a woman getting all hot and bothered, getting pressed against a wall?
Mm-hmm.
Out of a mountain. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
It's
think
the best
about
way to get a peace on Earth.
very primal flat rock sex scenes are very much a thing, and they all fall into the category of lithophilia.
Really?
I don't know if I could have sex on top of a rock.
I
feel like that's just asking me to
on
skin my
Earth.
knee.
Do it.
I have
Good peace on
I have done it on a rock. I have done it on concrete. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not done being upset about Shep's comment.
That's the second time he's done it.
It doesn't bother me less.
You took twice for the other one, so
That's right. We're just
yeah. We're
This time
we're not here. I have COVID. I have an excuse.
Are you throwing shade my way? Is that what's it? Yeah, okay.
he's throwing some shale your way.
Oh,
I shall cast the first stone.
You shall.
Fucking what?
Just live in your glass house, okay?
But on a serious note for just a minute, then I'm back to my antics. But
All right.
Remember this kind of scenario did come up back when. Remember this is the podcast specifically, or I think the conversation might have come up in the live cast. But when we were talking about blade play and such, how I know people that don't like blade play, but they love stones, love nature, and everything else. So they love the obsidian blade I have because it's stone. So that's why it's like you can tell the people that have these connections because again, it's still a blade, but an actual blade turns them off. But the stone blade, because of its material, because of what it represents and such, nature and all that kind of stuff you said, that's what really gets them going.
Yeah, a lot of these people who have this fetish are very much naturophiles. They do love everything about nature, the wilderness, and it is at its roots a very primal thing. Now, I know some people say, well, what about concrete? And we're going to talk concrete here in a little bit, and we're going to talk cement encasement, and talk about how that's a horrible idea and don't do it, but it is a very popular fetish.
Don't end that kind of a comment with a but. No. Encasement in stone danger, no.
Oh yeah, but it's still a fetish, and we're gonna talk about it. We're still gonna talk about it. Yeah. Just because it's dangerous doesn't mean it's not a fetish, and we're gonna talk about it. So another thing popular I looked up when I was diving into the Lithophila was in stone encasement. People being immobilized, and we talked some about this during our Stuck episode. Very Han Solo-ish. I was thinking more like sleep with the fishes, the concrete shoes.
Okay.
It's very bondage-esque, predicament bondage to be precise. And people get off on that being completely immobilized because. So you could get tied up, and that's a very quick, but manageable situation for somebody. Like if I wrapped rope around you, you're like, okay, I can get out of this rope, but if I encase you in stone, concrete, that's like permanent. And the idea of being permanently trapped somewhere and being completely helpless is very arousing to people, like to that level. And I have found a good chunk of people, like a large thing for everything love concrete encasement.
I mean, even
is it a safety thing? And I mean, don't mean safety as in safety as in, but I mean when they are encased, they feel safe.
No, I think this is more or less they are trapped.
Oh, scarousal.
Absolutely.
Okay.
At least some of the ones, or just being completely confined.
Yeah, this is that hardcore version of quicksand.
100%. I've seen it in the quicksand, things about people talking about wet cement and drying and solidifying and being stuck in it. So before we get and I just wanted to touch on that, but let's tell you why you shouldn't do it. Because concrete is a chemical reaction. It will literally burn your skin off. Just the process of concrete drying on you will chemically burn your skin. And I don't mean just a little bit, I mean off. If you ever, you are ever paving something, they say if you get concrete powder on you, wash it off immediately. Because it soaks up all all moisture. That's what it does. And it will burn your skin off. So, like I said, I think a lot of the fetish, the content I've seen from it has been another material that's a lot safer to use. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I know it's not concrete, and I know at no stretch should you ever explore that kink without proper knowledge. And I know people have done it before. I'm sure there are other methods to do it safely, but don't use actual cement. It is not safe. Not to mention, it contracts when it hardens, so it will crush you as well.
Contracts and expands?
No, constricts.
It expands. It will constrict you.
Constricts. Okay, yes.
Constricts, yeah. Sorry, I said contract. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's a word that makes sense. Got it now. I'm good.
Constricts.
Yeah, it will constrict you, and it will
constrict you. Yeah.
Yes.
So absolutely don't try it. But I did want to talk about it some because it does technically fall under Lithophila because it is stone.
Now, what about plaster? Because
when it's from Paris.
Oh my god! But you know what I mean? Like plaster is. I mean, I know it's not rock, but it's semi-rock.
I mean, I think if you dyed it gray, maybe. But I still think there is a very much
texture, because plaster's really smooth feeling compared to like concrete or something like that. Mm-hmm. Because like when you have concrete or there's sand, there's that gritty feel to it. But like plaster's very smooth. You have to get so I just didn't know if there was a thing.
There's probably ways you could fake it around using plaster and all that. Like I said, not having this kink and not being able to talk to anyone. So if this is something you're into, if you're into cement, reach out to us. Please reach out to us and talk more about it. And we will pass that information on to the listeners, the wonderful listeners.
Well, I would think a combination of like plaster and gravel could be a kind of approved style and look and feel,
But I think you might run into more issues with the same with concrete because any type of like hardening like that is a chemical reaction. So, but I'm sure there are ways.
More non-reactive.
Maybe wrap yourself in Saran wrap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like have a layer of actual stones to protect you because they're non-reactive.
Ooh, wrapped in stone.
Yeah.
Stone man. No. But this is actually like a fun kink. Like I've gotten, the more I've learned into it, there's not a lot of information on there. When you're looking up stonophilia, this is very much a niche kink. But it's funny because it's a niche kink that I know two people who have this kink, and believe it or not, they're both female. Like, so I don't know if this is like one of those gender specific, or it's just I just happen to know the two people I know who have it are both female. Because I grew up with somebody.
I can see everybody that is, really in touch with nature, and the people that I guess they can feel the energy from the stones and the gems and all that kind of stuff, and have all that in-depth knowledge. This is one that they could probably easily connect to.
Yeah, and so if there are like cool gem toys, like made of certain gemstones, please send that to us. I would like that information.
I want to buy one.
I mean,
yeah,
it's right there.
I know, probably. It's probably on Amazon.
Listen, I want our audience to reach out to us.
Okay, well, I do want
their best sites.
Oh, yes.
People
yes. I'm not. Two things can exist. I still want them to reach out, and I can do it myself, too.
Oh, yeah.
I like having sex and masturbating. It doesn't mean I have to have one or the other. Like, it's the same thing.
I was just saying.
It means you need to do both at the same time for maximum effort.
Okay.
I already know for a fact there are stone toys. I looked them up already. But I want to hear from our audience. What are the best ones? This was, the call to action.
Oh.
Stone for her pleasure.
Yeah. Stone for her pleasure.
Did you call to action? Just
no.
Maximum effort.
What is it when we have to do like channel reads? When we have to do ad reads, it's a call to action to get people to interact.
Yeah.
Try to make those. I try to make those. And, now the audience is like, oh, they were duping us the entire time. They know where all the dildos are. They have like factories of dildos, and we have them. Yes, I have an entire warehouse filled with dildos. But I want to know about your dildos, audience. Tell us about your dildos.
Yeah, I wish you guys could see his
all
face
to
right
Rebecca
now.
at Dinkswoodkinks.
Oh, okay. Yes, please. That way I don't have to spend my own money because it's an expensive habit.
Oh, I was just gonna have them send you a picture of theirs.
Oh, okay. Send me a picture. Okay.
Yeah, buy some and she'll get stoned for you.
Yeah. Would you use a stone toy?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I was sitting here. I was serious. I was like, I want to buy one. I feel like that would be.
What if you were just like walking in nature and you just found a penis-shaped rock?
first off, no. Unsafe.
Well, you could like clean it.
Well, you didn't say that part.
You pick it up and use it immediately. You were just like,
you
oh
weren't-
look.
You weren't
It
clear.
was implied.
Oh yeah, that's smart. The implication. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that, folks. Do not just pick it up and start going to town. No. Make sure you clean it.
No one should do that.
No one
But
should
yeah,
do
like
that.
if you found like a penis-shaped rock, would you like take it home and be like, I might try this later, and like properly clean it and try it?
Depending on the shape, I might.
I mean, if it was like marble, smooth
Yeah.
and
That's it.
Silky
We
fun.
have to figure out what stone would make the best penis, and I think marble is number one.
I don't know. Quartz is really smooth though.
Quartz? And I think of quartz as being jagged.
well, you gotta smooth it, and some girls are into that.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. I think it's all very much what you need. Wow, Rebecca is just like to the jagged remark. People are into the rough stuff. All right.
There's
Some people
rough,
like it
and
jagged.
then there's cheese grater. I don't know. I'm just like you guys get uncomfortable with sounding. Let's talk about. I'm just imagining. Okay. I am not.
because that gives you
I just think
PTSD
it's
from
too pointy.
those female visits you have to do every once in a while.
Yeah.
Agree.
So anyway, we've kind of spiraled off topic, but yeah, let's
It was like a rock slide.
It's very short. It was a rock slide. This episode was an entire rock slide. Thank you for
We're getting
thank
them
you,
all
Rebecca.
in.
And it's a short episode, and I'm fine with it because I'm still recovering from COVID. So I've got loopy brain. But I was excited to talk about it.
Would you do it? You didn't cover
Well,
it.
yeah, I asked
It's okay,
Rebecca
Kobe
if she
Brain.
would.
It's okay.
I asked Rebecca if she would fuck Rock. Yep, would you fuck on Rock?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have the obsidian blade. Yes, I've done the things.
All right.
I want an obsidian blade too. I do. I have a list of things that I want, like my wish list. Not that I have any. Not that I'm in a position to use any of them right now, but I have a list.
It depends on how
Do you need the
flexible you
obsidian
are.
blade for like
Could be.
sacrifices?
Yes, right there on my altar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right.
Sex rituals.
Cool.
Oh, magic is a thing.
It is. Hey, it is the spooky season.
It is.
It's time of year, fellas. If you're out there and you have a goth friend who wants to take you out in the woods on a wonderful date, don't believe her. She's trying to sacrifice you. Throwing it out there. That's the tidbit.
No,
Unless
she
you're
wants
into
to
that,
fuck
then
you.
do it.
And then sacrifice you. It's come on. They're at least gonna
I mean,
die happy.
let's be honest. It's worth it. Do it. Just get
yeah.
sacrificed, y'all.
I know it's the
Go
holiday
get it
season,
done.
but don't keep trying to take away those goth girlfriends.
Yeah, listen. If your witchy friend wants to take you out in the woods to sacrifice you, let it happen. It probably
Would you guys let me?
it's probably
Would you
sex
guys let me take you to the woods and
Just
sacrifice
a
you?
tip.
work. Yeah, just a tip.
Just you would let me sacrifice just the tip?
Yeah,
Okay.
depends. What god are we sacrificing it to?
The goddess Morgana.
Huh?
Morgana.
Is that what you name your vagina?
Oh my god! Get the fuck out. You're done.
I'm done, y'all. Thank you
Rock,
so much
beat,
for listening.
scissors,
with
I
Dinks
guess.
and
Oh,
Kings. Oh, y'all, this episode.
God, hurry up and end it already. God.
No, I want to remind everybody that we're on social media, Dinks with Kinks. If you didn't like this episode, reach out to us. All complaints go to shepherd@dinkswithkinks.com. All dildo pictures go to rebecca@dinkswithkinks.com. And all your wonderful praise goes to John Dondero@dinkswithkinks.com. We love to hear from all of you. Now Rebecca looks pouty because she doesn't want your dildo pics. She wants dick pics. Go ahead and send them that way. Boob
As
pics
long as you're
too.
stoned.
All
You have to
genitalia.
be stoned first.
Stoned
For it to count.
genitalia. Give us that rock hard vagina. I'm John Undera. With me, as always, my two favorite people, Miss Rebecca and Mr. Shep.
Good evening, everyone.
Till next time, and I'm sorry.
Bye.